Black and White is sponsored by the family and in memory of Ruth Steinow, a true American patriot.
Last week during the commencement ceremony at Syracuse University, Vice President Biden said,
"You are graduating into a world of anxiety and uncertainty. You're walking across this stage without knowing exactly what's going to be on the other side. Throughout the span of history, only a handful of us have been alive at a time when we can actually, not rhetorically, actually shape the course of history."
I beg to differ with the Vice President, as it's not a question of whether the "yes, we can" graduates can shape the course of history, because in reality, yes, you did. This year's reoccurring theme is that students are lamenting the fact that they are leaving school and the dream jobs they were educated for aren't waiting for them. Welcome to our world. We've been very good to this generation, a generation that's never had to suffer. While my dream Christmas present was the deluxe $15 model of Fireball XL5, today's kids guilted us into $700 Xboxes. We parents gave those young people almost everything they wanted, despite the overprice, and they always demanded more. Many parents find their cell phone bills explode by uncaring offspring, have received shallow apologies, if any, and they continue to sacrifice for the ungrateful. And it didn't stop there. During the last election, when then-candidate Obama thought he was in trouble, directed the youth to get even more involved and push back against anyone they knew who opposed him. We had young people interrupting our conversations, invading our websites, and despite the fact that they had little real practical life experience to back up their assertions, they proceeded to not only tell us we were wrong, but insulted our intelligence as well. These are now the very people who are wondering where the jobs with their names on them are. They insisted Barack Obama was going to end the recession and fix the economy, while not one of them could tell us what causes recessions in the first place. I have to give them credit for skillfully reciting what they were taught in school by professors who never had to implement those ideas in the private sector. But recessions that result in hiring freezes and high unemployment are not caused by capitalist greed. Recessions are caused by government interference. You know, the very government interference they voted for. So while change is making a comeback with a little less hope, the class of 2009 need remember that the only reason why they are now in the position to make change in the future is that they blindly and arrogantly affected change in the past. Now that you're entering the real world, if you can open your mind, you may want to listen to those of us who've been here a while before you impose any more of that change on the rest of us. Because the rest of us now includes you.
Life, it ain't easy. Oh, it's so tough.
This is Bob Parks, Black and White, and you can find my columns, videos, and radio rants online. I'll be back here next week at the same time on 97.3 FM WJDF.